Hey guys, hello listeners, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my god, it is so cold in Joburg today. It's been a very rainy weekend. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you are taking care of yourselves. You are staying safe under circumstances. Please, guys, do take care of yourselves. If you just stumbled upon this podcast, maybe you are searching for Forex mentor, Forex coach, Forex content, Forex podcast, and you stumbled upon this one. I hope you like it here. You're welcome. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ntombi Malatsi. I'm a girl from Joburg. I'm a mother of one. I have an 18-year-old son. I am a wife of one, of course. I am a wife of one. And yeah, I just love people. I love talking. I love sharing information. I own a blog called www.lenafxtrading.net, which is all about practical tips on how to trade Forex. I also own an app. You can download it on Google Play Store. Unfortunately, I don't have other versions as yet. You can only get it from Google Play Store. The name of the app is LearnFX Trading. So I'm going to leave both addresses at the bottom of this episode. Please note that I'm currently working on my blog this weekend, so it might be off. It might still be off, but don't be alarmed if you check it and you don't find it. Just check back later because I'm currently doing some work on it. So let's get back to why are we here today? Why am I here today? The business of today. Today I'm here to talk about self-control, a very sensitive topic, because every time I say to people you can actually control yourself, they think, oh, I'm just saying because I can. But they don't realize that I always I also went through the same. I wasn't always this person who is in control of her emotions, especially when it comes to trading. So my favorite saying is, if you cannot manage yourself or control yourself, you cannot manage or control your money. This now applies to everything concerning money, not only forex trading, but everything concerning money. Just think about a person who is constantly finding themselves in debt. It is usually because this person cannot control, they can't control themselves. They keep on buying stuff they don't actually need. Then they always blame it on self-control. The good news though is that we can exercise self-control. We all have it within ourselves. We just need to tap into it, which is why I am here today. I am just here to help you to tap into your own self-control, because I know you've got it. I know you do have self-control. So now, usually people flock into forex trading with one goal and one goal only: to make money. Nothing else but to make money. A person who is starting out in forex trading, they usually do not look for anything else but finding a better or greater strategy and make the money. That's it. I don't blame them though, because most of us, we were introduced to forex trading as this quick buck thinking. I was also introduced to forex trading as this easy thing that you can just do on your cell phone. You only need to have a smartphone, you need to have internet and a few strategies and download some app, and voila, you are now making money. Of course, I soon realized that nope, it wasn't about that, which is why I'm here today, because I've had all these experiences. The expectations that I had about forex trading, they have changed. They have since changed. I started doing this back in 2009, so you can imagine the experiences and the things that I had to learn and unlearn in the process of learning. So I am here today just trying to share practical tips on what you can do, to master, the skill of trade. I'm very big in trading psychology. I believe that most people who are struggling and most people who are not making money in forex, it is mainly because they are not getting the part, the trading psychology part correct, which is not about some PDF. It is basically just practical tips that you can implement. So I'm one person who is not glamorizing Forex at all, because there is nothing to glamorize about Forex. If there's anything to say about it, it's not something that is easy, but it has been made to be like an easy thing to do. It can be done, but you also need to understand that there's a lot that you will need to give from your part. To give from your part, not only the investing part, but the emotional part as well. A lot of people will say things like, trading is very emotional. I cannot control myself. I cannot take care of my, emotions. It's very emotional, and I find myself, going back to it over and over and over again, and messing up all over and over and over again. And I always say to my mentees as well, the good thing is that you can control yourself. You can definitely control yourself. If you can stop, making excuses for your emotions, if you can stop making excuses for your emotions, you can then start working on them. Because the truth is, you can control yourself. So, forex trading is not that thing that is totally disconnected, from our day-to-day lives. It is not disconnected from our day-to-day life, because you are not only a forex trader, but you are a human being. You have a certain character before you become a forex trader. Being a forex trader is just one thing that you do. Just like you being at work, you starting a business, it doesn't change who you are. Maybe it does, but of course, you know what I mean. It doesn't change who you are, but there are a lot of things that you will need to change in order to be successful, be it in business, school, trading account, and life in general. So let's come back to the emotions. A lot of people are failing not because they don't know how to trade. A lot of people are failing because they know how to trade. They just don't know how to keep the money. Because the money that they make the money, but they never keep it. They are unable to keep it. The reason for that is the money that they make on a daily or whenever they trade, they usually give it all back to the market with interest. Simply because they cannot control themselves. They don't know when to stop. They don't know when to say, okay, it's enough. I can now walk away. They keep on just doing. They keep on just doing. I can understand though, because it is very easy to turn forex trading into some gamble, because you are likely to get excited, especially if you are still just viewing it as this one thing that will give you lots of money with zero efforts. You are likely to get excited every time you go trade. You get super excited. It gets worse when you are, making money. You make money, then it goes straight to your head. So you keep on doing, because you keep on chasing for more. You keep on chasing for more. The first step that you can do, or the first thing that you can do, is to unlearn the myth or the fact that many people think forex trading is just quick money, and you don't need to, put in any efforts. You just need, a cell phone, a few strategies, a data, and then you are making money. So you need to unlearn, you need to shift your mind from that. You need to shift your mindset from that and understand it for what it actually is. It would be better if you understand it as an investment, because we all know that investments aren't exciting at all. We all know that investing is never exciting at all. Please note that when I say investing, I'm talking about real and legal investing. I'm not talking about the things that people usually do online and they call it investing. Those things are super exciting, and that is why it always ends in tears, because people get excited and they do it, and it is usually some illegal scams, that take rounds, and then of course they all have a short lifespan. So we all know how those end. When I say investing, I'm referring to a real investing, like investing in shares, for instance. If you are investing in shares, you are unlikely to be excited about anything, because those things are not exciting. You invest, and then you just hope that, everything goes well, your portfolio grows, and you manage it. You don't have time to be excited about those, because the nature of investing is not supposed to be exciting. Once you get excited while you're investing, you are definitely going to mess up. So now, how can you control yourself in forex trading? Because the problem is most people do not know how to walk away. You make the money, but you don't know how to keep it because you don't know how to walk away from your platform after making the money. Even though you have your personal trading plan, you've set your daily target, which is something that I recommend. You've set your daily target. You actually do reach your daily targets every time you trade, but you never keep any of the money that you make. You always give it back to the market, and you are constantly frustrated because of that. What can you do to overcome that? Before I can give you tips on what can you do to overcome that, I just want to let you know again that definitely you can control your emotions. If you don't believe me, I want you to think about a situation where you were really upset. Actually, we do get upset from time to time. Some people are upset daily because maybe you are working with people who are constantly, pushing your buttons. You go to work every day and you get upset on a daily basis. Think about those times when, you were really upset, but you didn't punch no one. Actually, we don't go around punching people just because they make us upset. Because otherwise, we would all be in jail. Because if you can't control yourself, you are going to beat up anyone who messes up with you. If you can't control yourself, you are going to cause, trouble even in the road. When people, when you drive on the road and, there's a road rage, you are definitely going to pull out a gun and shoot somebody because you can't control yourself. But because we can definitely control ourselves, we don't go around doing that. I don't go around, beating people up because I'm upset. I don't go around shooting people. Of course, I don't have a gun. Even if I did have a gun, I don't think I'd be going around shooting people on a random, basis. But we don't do that simply because we can control ourselves. Just the other day, my son used so much data updating his gaming system. If I couldn't control myself, guys, I would be in jail today. I wouldn't be making this podcast. I would be sitting in jail, arrested for beating up a kid. But because I can control myself, I didn't do that. So this is me just reminding you or showing you that definitely you can control yourself. You just choose where and when you want to control yourself. So I'm here today to help you to choose to want to control yourself even in your trading account, because definitely you can. You can control yourself. So these are the things that you can implement. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give you a magic pill today. These are the things that you can implement. Every time you feel like, oh, I'm done for the day, but I cannot walk away, I want you to think about that situation where someone really got you upset. How did you walk away from that situation? Then think about that and do as you did in that situation and walk away. Of course, I know someone who told me that, I was actually fired for beating someone, at work. I was like, you shouldn't trade until you sort out those issues, because you cannot be going around beating people because you are upset. If you cannot control yourself, I doubt you'll be able to control your money. Then he laughed, of course, but I was telling him the truth. So unless if you are struggling, if your emotions are on that level that you beat up anyone, maybe you shouldn't attempt trading. But if you can control yourself, and you know that many a times you get upset but you beat no one up because you can control yourself, definitely you can control yourself. If there's one thing that I want you to learn, I want you to learn about forex trading. There's one thing that I want you to learn about forex trading is that you can easily just transfer everything that you do in your life, transfer it to your trading account. Having a trading account is like having a relationship. You need to treat it with respect. In your relationship, you don't just lose it. If you do, then you have anger management. Then you have anger, issues. You need to go for anger management classes. So I'm here today to just help you out and just to remind you that you can definitely control yourself. So once you have traded and you have made some money, teach yourself to walk away. So someone asked me the other day, but it feels like this was not my mentee. But it sounds like you want me to limit myself. Why would I walk away when I can still see, lots of trading opportunities? Then I said to her, you are teaching yourself discipline. Once you get to the stage where you are extremely disciplined, you can literally just sit in front of your computer and not be tempted to trade. So if you can trade and walk away, even though there's still more trading opportunities, you've reached your daily target. Can you please, by all means, walk away? If you can teach yourself to do that, you are teaching yourself a skill, a very important skill, a skill that you need to be content. Because another thing that causes people to be greedy and lose all the money in forex, it is because people are not content. People understand that the money that they take from the bank to invest in the forex account, it was literally just sitting there generating next to nothing in terms of the interest. And they know that they can do better in forex trading this money. But when the money gets to the forex account, they completely lose it. They completely forget that they took the money from the bank because they believed they can do better than the bank. And definitely, they can do better than the bank. We can do better than the bank. So now, one other thing that you need to do, if you are still treating your forex account as a community project, a community project in this sense, a community project is something that anyone can have a say. We can all decide what needs to happen with this project. If you are still treating your forex trading account as a community project where everyone has a say in this sense, you are in all the forex groups that you can find on the internet. You join all the WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp forex groups, and you are constantly listening to other people's advice, and you are not focusing on how you are currently trading. Because the thing is, you want to master the method of trading that you have learned, because that's the only way you can, excel in it. That's the only way you can be the best in it. But most people are constantly just learning new strategies, and they forget the fact that it is not about learning more strategies. It is about learning more about yourself, and it is about working more on yourself. Like today, we are here talking about emotions. That is you working on yourself. So remember, anything that happens in the forex account, you can easily implement all the strategies that you are implementing in your day-to-day life. Like when you get upset, what do you do? Do you walk away? Do the same with your forex account. This is all about acknowledging that the emotions that you keep on blaming for your losses are actually yours, and these emotions are the same emotions that you are able to control in other areas of your life. You can only manage to do that with your forex account if you stop treating it like a community project. You start treating it like your personal affair, where it is only you who decides, it is only you who makes the decisions. My mentees know. I teach them, I equip them with knowledge, I support them, I coach them, I mentor them. But I would always say, your account, your rules, because it is yours. So if you do not have that my account, my rules type of thing, you are always going to watch what other people are trading. You go and you trade that in your trading account, which then becomes difficult to look at it as a real thing, because to you it will always be a community project. So the first thing that you will need to do, unlearn a lot of things like forex is quick money. Treat it like your personal affair. Do not treat it like a community project, so that you don't allow anyone else to have a say on what should happen to your trading account. Of course, if I'm your mentor, I'm your coach, allow me to have a say, because it is for your own good. I will be saying it because I will be, helping you anyway. So until then, and unless unless it's your mentor or your coach, do not allow anyone to have a say in your forex trading account. Then you'll be able to implement all these other things that you are able to implement in your life in general. So these are the two things that I want you to take away from this podcast. Definitely you can control yourself. You probably hate me for saying that all over and all over again, but I know you can. Definitely you can control yourself. I want you to stop blaming the emotions. I want you to stop blaming the emotions for everything that goes wrong in your account, because these emotions are yours and they are yours only. and you can control them, because you can think about any other situation where you are always in control of your emotions and you implement it in your trading account as well. So now, of course, it's not going to be something that you do for one day. It's not going to be something that you get, just after listening to this podcast, to this episode, you are now getting it. You are also going to struggle. Of course, struggling doesn't mean that you won't get it. You just need to keep on doing. If you struggle and you feel like you don't get this, even after listening to this episode, after listening to, I almost said the voice note. Of course, it is a long voice note. After listening to this, episode, you are still struggling. You are still not sure on how to go about doing it. You know where to find me. I'm going to leave my contact details. Then you can WhatsApp me for an instant chat. Then we can talk about it. Maybe, you will need to just contact me, then we can talk about it. I hope this information helps. It is nothing extraordinary. It is just realistic tips that you can implement in your trading account. These are the things that have worked for me. Every time I felt like, oh my God, I couldn't control myself, I would then think about, all the other situations in my life where I managed to control my emotions, because the same emotions that you are blaming in your Forex account, they're actually the same everywhere. You can control yourself on the road, you can control yourself in your trading account. Trading account is one thing that is just too nice to you because it never talks back. You just need to treat it with respect that it deserves. Then it will respect you back and give you all the money that you want. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Please do stay safe and till next time.